Hi, welcome to the new section on Python programming made easy. And in this section, we are going to talk about the two keywords that talks about the else keyword and elif keyword. So elif keyword is nothing but else if. So in Python, we call it as elif keyword. So we already know if the statement is true, then it's going to execute the else statement. If it is not, then you're going to execute the else statement. So we'll see both the statements in PyCharm. So let's go to the PyCharm. So I'm going to define some variables. So I'll just say, just increase the font. Name equal to Matthew, and I'm going to say if name, this is an assignment, I'm just giving a variable of name, and I'm just checking the condition. If name equal to John, and then I'm going to put if condition, and then I'm putting the print John. I'm just printing out the John. Else, so I have to say else print name is not John. So this is straightforward. I'm assigning the variable of name with Matthew, and if name equal to John, print the John, or else if it's John, name is not John. So obviously you are going to get, because the name we have signed is a Matthew, obviously you're going to the control goes to the else loop and else statement, and it's going to print the name is not John. And we're going to use the elif keyword. So we have seen now if and else statement. So we're going to say chaining statement, like if, else if, then if. So elif is nothing but else if, like that. So I'm just saying if name equal to Emily, I'll just say print Emily. Then I'm going to say Elif. I'm going to use the Elif keyword. Elif name equal to Mike, and I'm going to say print Mike. Then I'm going to use another elif statement. Elif name equal to Bob. I'm going to print Bob. Then I'm going to use the else statement in the end. Then I'm saying print name is not Emily, Mike, or Bob. Then I'm going to execute this thing. So obviously name is we have sent is a Matthew here. If you see, that's why it's going to the loop else statement, because all the conditions are false. If the statement is true, it's going to execute the John. If the name is Emily, it's going to execute this one, or else we're going to get into the else elif loop, and it's going to, if the name is equal to Mike, it's going to execute this one. Elif, if the name is equal to Bob, it's going to execute the print Bob, or else it's going to say name is not Emily or Mike or Bob. Then we're going to see, this is for the statements if we are comparing with the names of the string of characters. Now I want to compare with the numbers. So I'll just assign a number, and then I can say if n is less than 20, we're going to say print n is less than 20. Then I'm going to use elif n is less than 40, print n is less than 40. I have to use then I'm going to say it's elif because we are using the multiple statements. So I'm going to use Elif, then I'm going to say Elif n less than 60, then I'm going to say print n is less than 60, then I'm going to say else print n is greater than or equal to 60. So we have defined n is 7, so it's going to come to the n, it's going to check if n is less than 20, then it's going to say print n is less than 20, so like that. So n is 7, that's why it's going to come n is 20. So now if I put 98, I have to use the semicolon for this one. I'm going to say, because we have defined n is 98, then it's going to print n is greater than or equal to 60. If I put n is 40, then it's going to come to the Elif loop, and then it's going to say n is less than 60. Because n is less than 40, you are going to say n is less. But if it's less than 60, that's why it's going to say n is less than 60. And this is what the use of the else statement and elif statement, and that's what we have seen using the if and else, and if, elif and else. So if the some condition is true, that's going it's going to come to that statement and execute the same statement if it's true or false. So based on the condition, it's going to check and it's going to execute. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Take care.